Hi guys, it's Eternal Reading here, and well, this is something different. No, it's not the next chapter in that series that nobody watches. It's something that I hope people will watch and will enjoy, and it's something that I came up with recently with a friend. This is called a brand new series, straight from this brilliant mind, is called Everything's Better with Mass Effect. Yes, Mass Effect, for those of you that don't know, one, get out to your rock and play it, is a series developed by the brilliant game developers BioWare, who are owned by the evil empire known as EA. BioWare has given us such amazing titles as the Dragon Age, Dragon Age 1, and is generally best doing story-driven RPGs. And Mass Effect is by far one of their best in many people's opinion, including mine, and is on my top 10 games list. So, well, the reason why I love it? Because of the lore. In particular, those long, dreary, lift conversations where you can have your two best squad mates, Garrus and Rex, don't pretend they're not, in the lift with you, having a chat. But I remember on one such escalator ride with my two favourite buddies, something interesting came up over the tannoy. An Elcor doing Hamlet. For those of you that don't know, the Elcor are a race that don't really communicate the way other races do. You see, the way an Elcor communicates its feelings is by giving off pheromones, I believe. This means that an Elcor generally can't express itself vocally, meaning that Elcor generally don't find it hard to get understood by other races. This is why they have to put in what they mean before each and every sentence. Honestly, they're one of my favourite races in Mass Effect, simply because of the way they are. They're simple creatures, but the idea of them doing Hamlet is one of the funniest things I've ever heard. So I figured, what would it really sound like if an Elcor tried to do Hamlet, or any of William Shakespeare's plays? And that's where I got this spectacular idea, known only as The Inquest. No, wrong series, damn it. Known only as Everything's Better with Mass Effect. And in today's episode, I will be doing a reading of one of Shakespeare's paragraphs from Romeo and Juliet. Why not Hamlet? Because I hate Hamlet. I think it's boring and dreary. Well, this one's kind of boring and dreary, but slightly less. So, here we have Juliet's monologue in the style of an Elcor. Sad remark. Shall I speak ill of them? Him that is my husband. Ah, my poor lord, that tongue shall smooth thy name, when I, thy 3 hours a wife, have mangled it. But wherefore, villain, dost thou kill my cousin? That villain cousin would have killed my husband. Angry remark. Back, foolish tears, back to your knave's spring. Your tributary drops to belong to woe, which you mistakenly offer up to joy. My husband lives that Tybalt would have slain, and Tybalt's dead that would have slain my husband. All this is comfort. Wherefore why weep I then? Some word have worse than Tybalt's death that murdered me. I would forget it fain, but oh, it precious to my memory, like damned guilty needs to sinner's mind. Tybalt is dead, and Romeo banished. The banished that one would banish have slain 10,000 Tybalts. Tybalt's death was woe enough, if then did there, what the sour woe delights in friendship, and early will there be rank with our griefs. Why follow not, when she said Tybalt's dead, thy father or thy mother, nay, or both, which modern lamentations have moved, but with a reward following Tybalt's death. Romeo is banished, and to speak that would, his father, mother, Tybalt, Romeo, Juliet, all slain, all dead. Romeo is banished. There is no end, no limit, measure, bond. In the word's death, no one can that woe sound. So, that was the first ever reading of Everything's Better with Mass Effect, starring Eternal Reading, with sound done by Eternal Reading, camera work done by Eternal Reading, all stunts done by Eternal Reading, idea, original property of Eternal Reading. So yeah, this is mine. But so anything else coming up in a bit? Well, I'm going to be starting animation reviews of some of my favourite cartoons, and ones you leave in the comments. And the first one I'm going to do might be coming up next week, or it might come up tonight, depending on how I feel. And basically, it's going to be about my second favourite cartoon of all time, Which one is that cartoon? I hear all six of you cry. Well, you're going to have to watch it to find out. As you all know, this is Eternal Reading, and to all my fans, Nostar.